Well, I guess this is where we're at now. We are putting CBD oil into green superfood powders. And I mean, why not? CBD does have quite a few links with lower levels of inflammation, anxiety, maybe better sleep, better pain tolerance, that kind of thing. And even without the CBD, there's a really wide variety of ingredients in here that do have pretty nice links to low levels of inflammation, maybe better digestive health. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about the nutrition and the ingredients and the potential effects you can maybe expect from them, the price, and some other pros and cons so you can make up your own mind as to whether or not you want to shell out for CBD-infused green superfood powder. But for now, let's see what this tastes like. Now, one thing that a lot of people like about Green Vibrance is that it has no artificial flavors or sweeteners. It's all natural. This has a taste that is pretty similar to most of their competitors in that it tastes like grass and mud put together. There's no nice way to put it. It doesn't taste fantastic. There's a lot of wheatgrass and like broccoli sprouts in this. That's kind of what it tastes like. So you sort of have to just sort of put up with the taste. So when it comes to green superfood powders, a lot of people are more interested in the ingredients than the actual nutrition, like the vitamins and minerals. Because a lot of their competitors, well, they are full of ingredients that are high in antioxidants, like barley grass. They don't really deliver many vitamins. But Green Vibrance actually stands out ahead from the pack in that regard. It's a pretty good source of quite a few vitamins, which is unusual for a greens powder. So in this, you're gonna get over 100% of your daily vitamin A and vitamin D, about half of your daily vitamin C and vitamin K, and about 80% of your daily selenium, folate, and B12. So this is a pretty interesting nutrition split. I really like the fact there's a good amount of vitamin D and vitamin K, which a lot of people run low in. And it appears that you need both vitamins together, or at least it's extra useful to get both vitamins together to help improve bone strength. Plus, I like the fact that it has a good amount of B12 as well. If you don't eat many animal products, that's gonna be good news for your nutrition as well. So it doesn't have like a full suite of vitamins and minerals, but the ones it has, I'm quite happy with. All right, let's talk about the ingredients and let's talk about CBD. That's cannabidiol, that is a cannabinoid found in cannabis, only recently legal. It's very cutting edge stuff right now. We don't have lots and lots of studies on it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's really not enough of it in Green Vibrance to have much of an effect, at least not based on the research we currently have. So just for some reference points, there was a couple of studies published in the Journal of Psychopharmacology and in Neuropsychopharmacology, found 300 to 600 milligrams of CBD was useful at reducing anxiety. They actually specifically looked at people who had anxiety during public speaking. They found that dose was useful, but there are some evidence of lower doses being useful for some stuff, like 75 milligrams in a study published in Frontiers in Pharmacology found that it helped with movement disorders. And in 2019, there was a study published in the Permanente journal that found that 25 to 75 milligrams helped to improve sleep and anxiety. But Green Vibrance has 3.5 milligrams of CBD per serving. So honestly, I'm not super convinced that's enough to have much of an effect, at least based on the literature we have right now. But hey, that doesn't mean it's a completely useless product. There's a lot of stuff I really like about this. My favorite thing, I think, is the fact that it has 25 billion probiotic bacteria from a dozen different strains. And it's also got a whole bunch of digestive enzymes in here as well. So these things together, there's a good amount of evidence that suggests it might improve digestion, might improve nutrient absorption, maybe help lower inflammation and a few other potential effects. So I'm really happy with that, and especially relative to other green superfood powders, it has a lot more probiotics than you can normally expect. So the nutrients in here, like the vitamins and minerals, and all the stuff for digestive health, those are definitely my favorite things about the product. There are some other interesting things going on here as well, like the antioxidants. Some of these vitamins, like vitamin C, that's an antioxidant. There's also several grams of a wide variety of other ingredients like barley grass leaf powder, oatgrass juice powder, wheatgrass juice powder, tomato fruit powder, and a bunch of other plants, which are known to be pretty high in antioxidants, which might in turn help with inflammation. There are several other ingredients in here as well. Some of them I feel might be a little bit underdosed. Like for instance, there's some Siberian ginseng in here. That's been linked to lower levels of fatigue, but most studies that show that use like 300 milligrams of it. In this, there's just 125 milligrams of it. They also say the grapeseed extract in here might help with circulation. Now, there's only 20 milligrams of it in here, and most studies show a beneficial effect on circulation at 100 milligrams. That's not to say these aren't gonna have any useful effects or anything, but definitely my favorite thing about the product is the vitamins, it's the stuff for digestive health, and it's the overall antioxidant content. So I'm pretty certain this may have some beneficial impacts on inflammation and digestive health. So as far as the price goes, Green Vibrance likes to emphasize a subscription model. If you just get a one-off tub like this has about 25 servings or so. It's gonna cost between $60 and $65. So that comes to about $2.50 or so per serving. But if you subscribe, you're like 20% off. So it drops to about $2 per serving. So that's a pretty good route to go if that's something you're interested in. Relative to the regular Green Vibrance, it's roughly like $10 less per package. So for that, it's gonna be more like $1.40 to $1.80 per serving if the regular Green Vibrance is what you're more interested in. Now, that's not a terrible price for a green superfood powder. The prices really vary a lot. It's a very hard supplement to sort of assess like this because they vary so much in their ingredients. But for this one, I mean, normally a green superfood powder is between $1 and $2 per serving. So even though this is about $2.50 per serving or $2 if you subscribe, I think it's a pretty good price given how transparent it is, how many nutrients it has, and again, all those ingredients for digestive health that I mentioned. All right, so why should you consider getting a tub of Green Vibrance plus CBD oil? Look, I do think this is one of the most effective green superfood powders out there. There's a lot that I like about it. I really like that it has a good amount of vitamins, especially vitamin D and vitamin K and vitamin B12. I was very impressed with that. It's also very, very transparent. Many of the competing products out there, they don't tell you how much of each ingredient they contain. They put everything in proprietary blends. So it's really hard to know what the correct dosage is or how much you're getting. They tell you the dosage of every single ingredient in here. And that's something I really, really like and is very rare in the industry. In addition to that, really good stuff for digestive health. A lot of probiotic bacteria, a lot of digestive enzymes. It also has a lot of ingredients that are pretty high in antioxidants, which could be helpful in some respects. And then finally, a little thing, there's no gluten in here and it's non-GMO. So that could make some people happy. There are a few things I didn't like quite so much about this product. The taste, it wasn't like outrageously bad for a green superfood powder, but I can't say that it tasted good, like it wasn't that enjoyable to drink. I also wanted to mention it has very trace amounts of milk and soy. I think it's mostly from the probiotic bacteria. Probably very, very small amount, but if you have really, really severe allergies, that could potentially be an issue for it. Some of the ingredients might not be super well dosed. Like I'm really appreciative that they tell you the exact dosage of everything they have in here. But yeah, like I mentioned, stuff like the grapeseed extract, stuff like the ginseng, maybe a couple of other ingredients, and also like the astragalus root extract, we don't really have very agreed upon dosages like for an effective amount. So stuff like that, yeah, not very high dose in all of the ingredients. And on that note, my biggest complaint with this product is that of course the main thing that differentiates it from the regular Green Vibrance is that they put CBD oil in this, which is very trendy and which a lot of people want in their products. But honestly, the dosage is so small, it seems like it's probably going to be pretty insufficient for your needs. All right, those are my thoughts on the Green Vibrance plus CBD oil green superfood powder supplement. The full written review, by the way, if you want to take a look at some of these studies I'm talking about, is in the description below. And if you want to see our full list of the best green superfood powders on the market and see if Green Vibrance landed on it, you can Google that with BarBend, best green superfood.